Matthew Alan Daly is a potential predator who was caught in the Monroe, Michigan sting on Takedown with Chris Hansen. He is infamously known for showing up to the sting house in a golf cart and house slippers, as well as his neurotic and obnoxious attitude after being arrested and confronted by Chris Hansen. In the interrogation room, Matt retained his neurotic and circle-talking attitude, presumably to prolong his punishment for as long as possible. Although he had previously made it clear he had no interest in talking, Matt quickly contradicted himself by going on a ramble about how he wasn't there for sex despite what the chat log said, once again saying he didn't want to be filmed. Matt on Grindr initiated contact with the decoy posing as a 14-year-old boy named Travis. Although his chat was brief, it was graphic, with Matthew saying he wanted to suck the decoy's neck as well as receive a back rub and oral from him. And now we get to watch his interrogation and what truly transpired from there on.
Here's some more quick guys.
I get these tossed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that for you, alright? I just have to. No, I just. There's some more for you. So, we haven't got to meet, right? My name is Detective Simpson with the Sheriff's Office. Okay?
Is it alright with that? Because I kind of feel uncomfortable with the camera.
That's for my safety and your safety both,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have a lawyer present, so it's like.
Correct. So that's what I'm just trying to get this situated. We said we wanted to talk, once we got here.
I'm telling you, this is huge misunderstanding, man.
I understand.
I don't think anybody's gonna believe me though. I really don't, man. But I know I didn't do anything wrong. I know that for a fact.
Well, let's start. What's your name?
My name's Matthew.
Matthew? Okay.
Yes.
Alright. What about your last name?
It's Daly.
Daly?
Yes.
Okay. So, like I said, I'm Detective Davison. So, I want to know who I'm talking to. I don't want to.
My cousin works for the Monroe County Sheriff's
Oh,
Office.
yeah? Who's your cousin?
I can't say, obviously. I don't want to say, but he's been in this force for years. Like I said, that's why I don't know what the heck's going on, because I'm on a, once you read my rights, then we can talk, because I don't know what's going on right now, and I just, something's weird.
No worries. So, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. You can't afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any question if you wish. You said at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Alright? So, do you want to read those two?
My thing is that I can't have a lawyer here right this second, so how can I have somebody here with me right this second?
Well,
You
we
can
don't
provide
have.
somebody here right this second?
I don't have any to provide you. I don't even
It
know-
says one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish.
If you wish. So
Right.
that
If he
means
says
we-
if you cannot afford to hire a
Yeah.
lawyer,
So we can start talking too, and if you don't want to talk anymore, just tell me I don't want to talk anymore.
but I don't want to go to jail.
Okay.
Am I going to jail regardless tonight, whether we talk or not?
Yeah.
For what crime exactly?
For solicitation. Okay.
Okay.
So that, and the more we talk, the more you've got answers and I've got answers, right?
For what exactly?
For what? For what?
For what answers for what?
I'm confused.
You want me to answer your questions, but I'm going to jail. That's the thing. Like, even if I answer your questions, I'm still going to jail. I'm not going free. So why don't I just wait for a lawyer or something like that? Like,
You have that option. I'm not telling you you don't. I read you your Miranda rights. That's what we're required to do. And you've read them. You can read them yourself too. I can read them to you again. We can start talking. You can tell me that, hey, so far you don't want to go any further, we can.
What would talking with you do for me, though?
You can get some answers.
Like what?
Surprisingly enough, Matt is actually very combative with the detective. I've never seen anything like it where a suspect genuinely asks and presses the detective on what is essentially going to happen to him after the conversation that they have in this interrogation. And Matt does have a point. There really is no reason to talk to a detective after you're essentially arrested and going to jail anyway. They can try to spin it and say that it's to help you, but how he points out that he's going to jail regardless, it does kind of make it seem like it's useless to try to talk to the police. And he is right in that case. the detective doesn't want to flat out say that, you know, if he wants a lawyer, he can just stop talking right now. That's not his motive, and that's not what he wants. But it is very interesting to see a combative suspect that is genuinely questioning the reasons to talk to a detective at this moment.
Again, I can't get into everything without, you know what I'm saying?
I'm only going to say so much though, and then I'd rather you just take me to jail or whatever you're going to do, because
if you want to talk, and we can start talking, and then if you say, hey, I'm done talking, then we can talk. That's what the camera's here for, right? That's to protect me and to protect you. So it says that you can't say, oh, he told me this, or he said this, and you can't say, I said this or said this.
Right, but normally a lawyer would say don't say anything because anything can be used against you, and I don't want anything to be used against me because, once again, you're going to say some things, and if I say something, it's going to sound funny. And it may not sound correct, and I don't want it to come off as like I did something wrong, and I didn't do anything wrong. Once again, didn't do anything wrong. Still don't know why I'm here. Don't know why I'm being detained. I know you told me, but I don't understand what happened because I walked into a house and then I'm on a floor, and that's it. That's all I know.
If you're willing to trust me, then I can explain to you more. But I can't have a conversation with you without, you know, you saying that you'll accept to talk to me.
You understand when you say it like that, it sounds funny to me, right? Like it sounds like I don't know how to explain it. It sounds like I'm about to sign something I shouldn't sign, or I should, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to waive my rights. This is my rights. I don't want to waive them, sir, to be honest with you.
You know, Matthew is surprisingly smart in the interrogation room. It's obvious that the detective is wording what he's saying in a certain way, and Matthew caught on to that, right? And it does sound funny, right, the way he said it. And it's just very interesting to see his approach to this entire interrogation. But I do also want to say something. Matthew is definitely in the wrong here. He is trying to perpetuate himself to be a clueless victim of police that got their facts wrong, when in reality that is not the case, right? He contradicts himself a lot when he got caught, right? He was caught in a sting operation, and everything is very clear-cut, dry, that he was at fault with what he said to the decoy, right? The 14-year-old decoy that was supposed to be at the house. He showed up there, he denies it, he tells plenty of lies, he understands what's happening, even with the show where he got caught at. It's just obvious that he is lying. I just want to point that out.
I'd like to have a conversation, but I do not want to waive my rights because that would be.
And I told you we could start talking, and say at some point you say, hey, you know what? I decided I don't want to talk anymore, and that's one of your rights.
Yeah, but you're filming, so in court they'll say, well, why didn't you want to talk about this? When I don't want to. What am I supposed to say, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I know I didn't do anything wrong. What am I supposed to say?
Like I said, number 5, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer.
Now, sorry for cutting in again here quickly, but the perception of the court against you because you did not want to speak is not really a thing. Just because you don't want to speak to detectives, it doesn't make you more guilty or less guilty. I just want to point that out.
Or make any more statements. Okay.
So you ask me a question, I say, I plead the fifth. It's because I just would rather have a lawyer with me, only because it's probably better hearing it from them. Because no matter what I say, I just don't think you guys are gonna believe me, dude. Once again, I don't know why the heck I'm here. You're saying contributing to minors. I remember I was at my house one time and got arrested because police came over for a fake phone call. And my cousin was in my house, he was 15. I had a beer in my hand and got contributing to minors. I didn't do anything. So I have a beer in my, so I go to a house, the guy's on a legal app, I go in there, I have my beer for me, a little bit of weed for me, that's mine. I didn't say I was giving you anything, tell the person I'm doing anything with you. Nope, I just said this is for me. And then I go in there and all of a sudden I'm on the floor. And I got Chris fucking Hansen. Of course everybody knows Chris Hansen. Okay. I know what's going down, bro. Do you know that what this is gonna, if that dude does what he's gonna do, which I have to have my lawyer try to stop that, if he does what he's gonna do, man, first of all, I'm a father, number 1, and I don't want that. I've never even met my daughter. It's been years. I don't want her to know me like that. I live in a community. I can't go around telling everybody, oh, by the way, I'm a registered offender. I didn't do anything. I didn't have any relations with
Matt, I told you, I can't discuss this without, your permission right now. So, I don't know what happened in the past. We're not affiliated with Chris Hansen. Okay? He's not my boss.
Then why weren't he there? Why would you guys do that? What is going on then? Why are you guys there if you ain't affiliated? That doesn't make no sense, dude.
He doesn't work for us, we don't work for him.
Then why were you guys all together there?
He was there, we were there.
How?
I told you, I can't answer all your questions.
Dude, you guys work undercover all night. It's not like a freaking, like, brain surgery. You work undercover with him. I know what goes on. I've seen the show. I get it. Like, so that's why I don't understand. I'm here because I'm one of those creepy dudes who's old, who goes in there, tries to sleep with young boys, but nothing happened, and I didn't do anything. And it's the same thing that always happens. Well, you came in here with some beer and this, and you said this, but where's your evidence of any of that? Okay, I have beer on me. And I have a little bit of marijuana on me, which I have a card for because I live in Michigan, on me. I walked into a house, didn't say anything, didn't do anything, saw a 30-year-old man, which is exactly what I knew I was going to see. That's what I was expecting. He was 30 years old. As soon as he opened the door, I was like, good, 30-year-old man. Because that's what I expected.
Okay.
Somebody my age.
So I'm going to ask you again, would you like to talk to me, or do you want to go to jail right now?
Let's talk, well, I guess. So I'm not waiving my rights, correct? Like exactly what am I doing when I sign that? Because I don't want to put myself in a position.
I'm going to read them to you again, okay?
I already know my rights, man.
So I'm going to read them to you again just so there's nothing that's mixed up, all right? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you for any questions if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. With those rights being in line, would you like to talk to me now?
I feel like I'm doing something wrong, dude. I really do. Is this wrong for me to do? Should I not?
So there has been a lot of information that has been passed along. Matt goes on this gigantic ramble about how he is perceived, or he will be perceived, because of Chris Hansen's presence and the way that police is kind of handling this by kind of working with him, but the detective doesn't want to say that they're working with him. Very weird circumstance right here, but everything that Matt has just said is essentially dismissible in court. Everything he just said is in evidence, and the detective is good to try to bring back the Miranda rights and have him sign it, where he could, like, I guess, forgo his rights and speak to a lawyer, because the detective is essentially wasting his time sitting here.
As an officer of the peace, should I not sign
I can't
this?
tell you what to do.
I know you can't tell me what to do, but you're an officer of the peace, sir.
Okay, I can't tell you what to do. If you want to talk, we can talk, and then if you want to stop, we can stop. Okay?
Do we have to film? Because it doesn't say anywhere we have to film this. I know you said for your safety, but
For my
it's
safety,
not for my safety though, because that'll be on camera, and then it could be used against me in court. That's why I don't want that film.
Okay.
Whatever we say, you're right, can be used against me in court. That's why I don't want that film.
Okay. I can't not film this, and this isn't a Chris Hansen thing. This is a legal thing. So when your attorney says, hey, I want that video of exactly what my client said to make sure that I didn't lie, then he can ask for that.
I can understand that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Because I could come in here and say, oh, you told me this, and this.
Right.
And then
I understand.
there's nothing there, then that's, like I said, for your protection and my protection. Okay? Because you could come in and say, hey, he beat the shit out of me, he's whooping my ass, he made me say this.
Dude,
people do it.
I understand that. I understand that, but look at me. Dude, I work hard for a living, dude, really hard. All I have is me.
Okay.
I have my only immediate family, because all my family relatives are dead pretty much. Is my mother, who lives in the same neighborhood. I take care of her. I got a little Frenchie who's probably worried right now what the fuck is going on, because I was going to be back in an hour. Drink a couple beers, hang out with somebody, go fucking home.
Okay. So, how do you spell your first name? Easy questions, right?
M-A-T-T-H-E-W.
And your middle name?
Excuse me?
What's your middle name?
Alan.
How do you spell it?
A-L-L-E-N.
A-L-E.
A-L-L-E-N.
Okay. And how do you spell your last name?
T as in David, A-L-I.
A-L-Y. Okay. So what's your birthday? Do you like to be called Matt or Matthew?
It doesn't matter. Information already?
I'm just trying to gather the information, okay?
For what exactly do you need all this stuff for? Like, You can just call me Matt. You don't need my birthday and my address and all that. You don't need all that, right? Necessary, right? No. I plead the fifth on lot number. No, and plead the fifth on the address. You can cross that out. I'm not interested in all of that. I don't have my birthday and all that's not necessary. You can give my name, that's fine. But everything else, please, I'm not interested in that.
Okay.
No, you can cross that out, please.
So, what app were you on today?
It's an app called Grindr, which is a legal app.
Okay.
It's interesting to hear Matt wants most of his information to be crossed out, as he says, but the police kind of have all that already. There is no such thing as you wanting privacy as a suspect, right? As someone who has committed a crime. There's no such thing as privacy, in your personal info, like address, name, social security. All that stuff is readily available. And if you aren't aware, which I assume you are, this is all just kind of as an icebreaker. They all have this information anyway, but they just kind of want to get the ball rolling to say, hey, we're getting this information down. We're trying to help you. And then we'll get into the questions a little bit later. It's not after you already combative with me, I don't want to ask a question that could be a little bit more pushy. So they start writing names and all that stuff. It's just kind of a good practice to have.
What's your screen name on that?
I don't know what I put on there. Read bio. It just says read the bio.
Read bio? Okay. How long have you used it?
Today.
Just today, first time?
Yeah, pretty much, because there's other dating apps that somebody told me, hey, you should check this one out, because there's some really cool guys on there. Like, cool. All right, no problem. Rock and roll. It's a free. I said it's a free app, right? Yeah, it's free. Everybody's legitimate. Yeah, everything's cool. All right, cool. Like, I'm like, okay, no issues, right? Yeah, everything's cool. All right, cool. Like,
do you know who you were talking to today? Like, with the name on the... I'm not familiar with Grindr.
Neither am I. Dude, no, it just said... No, I don't. They said their name was Travis or something like that, but that wasn't the name on the profile. I don't know what. I couldn't tell you what it said. There's a million profiles. I was talking to two other guys, one 30, one 24, that we were going to hang out. But he said he was in my neighborhood. I'm like, wait, you're just in my neighborhood. That way I don't have to drive. I was drinking a little bit because I'm going from work. I don't want to drink and drive. I'm like, well, I'll just come over and hang out with you.
Gotcha.
So that's that. Okay, continue.
So, you're talking to a guy named Travis. You're on Grindr for today's first time. What other apps do you like to use?
I'd rather not say.
Okay, that's cool. And how long were you talking to Travis for?
I have no idea.
No idea? Okay. And how did you contact him? Like, how did that conversation go?
They contact you. You just put your profile up and they contact you.
Okay.
So they contact me. I don't contact anybody. You just put it up there and then people just talk to you. It's like a Facebook. Just, hey, how's it going?
So again, I'm new to this stuff, so I'm trying to understand it.
I'm new to it too, dude, which is like...
So it's like, I know on Facebook somebody says, hey, add me or something like that, right? Like,
this is more like, they just message you. Hey, what's up?
Okay.
What you doing?
Gotcha.
I'm like, just regular stuff, like that. Yeah.
Okay. And so you just wanted to go hang out?
I was going to have a couple beers, which I brought my 2 beers, smoke a little bit of weed, hang out. Because I knew the dude was 30. I've heard before people say some wild things. They want to do drugs and they want to do this. I don't know. I don't do any of that. People have asked me, will you buy me this or buy... No, I don't do anything. I'm like, what are you, a child? If you're a kid, I don't talk to... Like, you're at least over 18, correct? And I asked them, you're not affiliated with the law or anything weird, right? Because this is a legal app.
Okay.
A legal app is looking to meet,
Okay. So, one of the things, though, is that he told you, he was almost 15.
One thing I do want to point out is the usage of Matt's legal app name thing. Most social apps are legal. I don't know of a supposed illegal app. I'm pretty sure those would be websites. But one good thing about the entire interrogation process that's happening right now is that Matt is a very talkative guy. He does say a lot of nothing, I will admit, but he is one to keep talking, and that's kind of how you get yourself stuck up in certain things. The less you say, the better it is for your case. But Matthew trying to convey that he only talks to people who are old, and if he's talking to someone who is below the age of 18, he doesn't want to talk with them and all that. I also want to point out the rejection of trying to answer what other apps he has is a little bit strange to me, but
I must have not fucking seen it, obviously. or I'm taking the shit as a joke, because who the fuck says that?
Somebody that's about 15, you know what I mean? Like
No.
So,
On another app, I had somebody tell me they were 20.
Okay.
I went to there, they were like 40-ish. That's why I was like, oh, okay, so this person's joking. So I'm like, oh, LOL, whatever. You know, that's why I didn't say, after they said that, I didn't say anything else. All I said was, hey, do you want to hang out?
what about when you were asking for, like, him to suck on your nipples?
Didn't know anything about, no age, no nothing. Thinking this person is 30 years old, because that's what the app says.
Because it showed that he said that his birth, or he was almost 15, right? And then it was asking about sucking on his nipples, sucking on his neck, and asking you for him.
I do not remember it in that order like that. I remember him, I just remember, like I said, I'm on the app.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden he gives me a phone number, and I'm going through both.
Okay.
So on the app I say one thing, and on the phone number I'm starting to see something else. I'm like, all right, this don't seem right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked him, like, dude, you're not affiliated with police, you're not like doing anything funny.
So, texting him too, or is it like?
Yeah, he gave me a phone number.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I've had that happen to me on other apps. Gave me a phone number, and it's a real person, and we just have good time.
So
like normal stuff.
So the messages were texted to you about the age, and then
No.
What was that? How was that then?
All I saw was, hey, I think I live in the same area as you. I'm like, oh, that's cool, because then that saves me time. I'm like, you want to just come by my house and hang out?
So,
no, I'd rather just, could you come here? Okay, fine. I've no problem, because if you're in the neighborhood, I don't have to drive.
Okay.
So that was the only thing for me, is that I'm not driving because I'm drinking. I just got off work. I'm tired.
Is there any way we could look at your phone to verify this?
No.
No?
Because all that stuff automatically gets erased. It doesn't save like that. None of that stuff saves. So when he says, I have transcripts, okay, that's fine that you have transcripts, bro, but you got a piece of paper, and there's no digital thing of anything me saying anything.
Okay.
Like everything is erased immediately. You don't know how it works, but it's gone.
Okay.
Because the accounts are deleted, because I delete the account as soon as I'm done with the account. Because I don't want to be affiliated.
So did you delete the account already?
Yeah, absolutely. I delete majority of everything. I never leave anything. Even on Facebook, I delete messages. Text messages I delete from my own mother. Why would I save? Your phone gets built up with stuff. I just delete everything.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I delete everything. There's no information on there.
Okay. So
so when he's saying, well, you said this, I'm like, dude, I'm on a legal app that you can get on Google Play.
All right.
Talking to a supposedly 30-year-old man.
So what I'm getting that he was almost 15.
On the app, I was told one thing. On a text, now I'm getting played around with. I'm thinking.
So, like right here it says, hang out. I could really use a massage. I'll give you one too if you like. Then I want a really make out and have.
So the idea that Matthew is essentially trying to, at least how I see it, try to accuse Chris Hansen of trying to at least like make him guilty, and that he was being told another thing, and Chris was, building up a narrative. Very common, surprisingly enough. A lot of predators in Chris Hansen shows, they try to make it seem that they were told something completely different. And it isn't anything different for Matthew, because he is saying the same thing, right? He is saying that Chris Hansen, he has papers, but he doesn't, right? Because he deletes everything. And on the matter of deletion for his apps and stuff, very weird. It's not like illegal, right? But it is very strange to delete almost everything that you message strangers and stuff online. Very weird, but it's understandable. But there is one thing about it, is it doesn't look good on you, right? It makes you look kind of guilty and kind of a little bit malicious when you don't want any records coming back to you, right?
I kissed and sucked my neck and nips, and it's a good BJ from you, and I want to get it in the ass. Stuff like that, cool. He goes, OMG, that's so fucking hot.
Okay, regular shit, right. That's just regular stuff.
Okay.
Regular, just like I'm
there's also, it says, just so ain't bad, I'm in high school still, and I'm about to be 15. So, and it says lot, and it says, but really down to hang for real, lot.
Did I say anything else, like, besides lot number? Did I say anything, like, oh, that's what I'm into and I like, all I said is I'm gonna hang out, but I didn't say, oh, I'm gonna do anything after. Once I think probably, if I even seen that, which I don't think I read it correctly, obviously, because all I said was, I didn't say, oh yeah, that's totally cool. I didn't say that at all. There's nothing in there that says I said that was cool.
No, but it does show that he did tell you his age, you know what I'm saying?
Understand, but there's nothing in there that said I was advancing towards that, correct?
Correct. I mean, there's nothing saying, but it does show that, hey, you know, you're...
But there's nothing there saying I'm soliciting, correct?
Well, saying that, you know, you want to have you kiss and suck my neck.
That's before. I don't know who, I'm talking to a 30-year-old, sir. Talking to a 30-year-old man.
That's so you ain't man. I'm in high school still, and I'm about to be 15.
But before that, what is it that what did I say after that? Did I say after that I wanted to do that? No, I did not.
No,
I didn't say anything after that.
I said lot, no.
Right. That's the lot number,
So
but
then
I'm
says,
sorry, go ahead.
just horny, haha, and you said LOL, lot number.
Because he's joking around, right? Because I've been on another app where somebody told me, and once again, hopefully this doesn't sound weird, but they were like, hey, I'm 23. I went in there and he was 45. And I didn't have a problem with that. I'm like, okay, fine, you're a little older, that's no problem, but you shouldn't lie about your age because that's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the same thing on Grindr. You have to be of age to even be on there. How are they even on there? Mm-hmm. You have to be of age. It literally makes you sign a waiver.
Yeah.
So how did they even sign a waiver? That's not legit. That's not legal. So something happened illegal on your guys' end because I'm legally signing a contract. So if you guys are legally signing a contract and then trying to set people up, something doesn't seem right. Once again, that's why I don't know. That's why I feel like I didn't do anything wrong because I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, I'm going to meet a 30-year-old, going to hang out, saying some funny shit, whatever, dude. But I had people saying weird shit to me, fine, whatever. But then I get there and all of a sudden I'm on the fucking ground, I'm getting handcuffed. Chris fucking Hansen, I'm like, dude, there's no way this is happening, man. Like, come on, bro. And he's sitting there, oh, you said this and this is what you like? Dude, first of all, you don't know anything about me at all.
So, at all. Were you going there to try to kidnap a kid, anything like that?
Absolutely not. I had to.
And that's why I'm asking to see your phone. So it shows hey, you didn't go just purchase a axe and a shovel and shit like that.
Nope.
Okay. So that's what
you guys can find no weapons on me. All I had was a little bit of weed for me, and nothing was offered to him because you can read the text. Yeah. And I had 2 beers for me, which was not offered to him. So I did not solicit anything to him.
Okay.
Now, when
did he ask you anything? Ask to bring anything?
No.
I might have cut it a little bit too prematurely, but him putting in the appealing to the extreme ploy for the phone thing is actually really funny to me, because it's obvious that Matt didn't want to kidnap the decoy, right? That just seems very out there. I'm not saying it's impossible, because there have been some cases where that kind of does seem to be what was gonna happen, but it's to try to make Matt be eager to be like, hey, no, I was never gonna do anything like that. Here, I'll show you my phone if that's what you want to see. And that's how they get you to say yes to them searching your entire phone. And then it goes, there goes a lot of the barriers that you were trying to defend, right? Where he didn't want to be, to give out his address, his name, his, whatever.
No, I wanted him to come to my house. 30-year-old guy, he can come to my house. Mm-hmm. I work for a living. I got to go to work at 8 o'clock. Well, I'm going to jail tonight, apparently. Mm-hmm. I have to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was just going to kick it for an hour and then, have him come over, kick it for drink a couple, smoke, whatever. If he's 30 years old and he's cute or whatever, fine. But no, he's like, hey, you want to come by here? I'm like, I guess, but where do you live? Well, I live in the neighborhood. Cool, that's even better because I live in the neighborhood. Okay. And then that was it. And then I said, hey, I would, because they're like, well, what would you like? I'm like, well, read my bio. And then I put what was in my bio. What you're reading is just what's in my bio. That's what you're supposed to put, what's in your bio, what you like. Okay. So then they asked me that in the text. Now I see why, because I'm getting set up, obviously. I didn't know that, obviously. I didn't know I'm getting set up. Or else, why would I do something like that? First of all, not because I'm soliciting to a minor, but why would I do that in the first place? I'm on a legal dating app, trying to find, which I already have, legit men, not boys. I have children. Why would I fucking want boys? Yeah. Like younger men. When I said younger, I mean younger like me. I'm young. Like,
what are you, 40?
Somewhere around a little younger than that. But I mean, I don't want no 50, 60. That's what I was trying to say. I don't want 50. That's disgusting, man. Like, just sorry, but that's disgusting to me.
Yeah.
Like, literally, that's disgusting to me.
Okay. So, have you ever met anybody underage before?
No.
Okay. Is this your first time?
I still don't even know if I met somebody underage. I met a 30-year-old man. That's what I saw when I walked through that door.
Okay.
I saw a 30-year-old man. That's what I saw. Yes or no?
Okay.
How old was that man? On camera, how old? You tell me how old you think he was.
He was a police officer, right?
So he's no, I don't know, but so he's overage, right? So when the door opens, I see a 30-year-old man, which is exactly what I was expecting to see.
Yeah.
So I didn't do anything wrong. Once again, I saw a regular man. That's all I saw.
Okay. So,
And then you know who comes walking out, and I'm like, I already knew, like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, you think that I'm a fucking pedo trying to find children when there's no evidence of that, number one. Well, I have the transcripts. Okay, you have a history of my whole fucking entire life, so you know that I'm a pedophile or I like children or whatever, because that's obviously not the case, obviously. Once again, I walk into a house, see a 30-year-old grown man, just like I can expect to see. No soliciting, didn't say anything. After I said I like you and I want to do this, some jokes were made. We all laughed. That's LOL, which is normal, you know, laugh, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But I'm not looking at, after I see wild things being said.
Wild things, what do you mean?
Like, haha, funny, you're so cute, horny, blah, this stupid shit. I'm just like, whatever, dude.
Is that wild, or is that...
Well, it's like, you know, it's to me, it's wild. But I mean, like, I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. I literally said I had like an hour and a half and I have to go to work. So if you want to hang out, cool. If anything happens, cool, you know, I mean, look, we're consenting adults, that's fine.
Like sucking his nipples and his neck.
Well, it's a legitimate act between two consenting adults.
Okay.
So if that were to happen, which it didn't.
Yeah, because
it didn't happen. Well, and you're going to say, well, because we intervened and it didn't happen. But I'm telling you that nothing was going to happen anyways because there's no evidence of that.
Okay. So let me ask you this: was it not going to happen because you found out he was a 30-year-old man?
No, I knew he was 30.
Like, I'm just kind of sitting here watching this, like, in kind of disbelief of how quick these points are being thrown. We've seen so much from him, you know, that he's been saying. That he knew he was going to meet a 30-year-old, that, like, you know, the things that two consenting adults do is you know, another thing, crazy stuff. Chris Hansen doesn't know his entire life, so how could he call them, you know, a predator? But to be honest, I'll just focus on that. You don't have to know someone's story to know if they're predators or not, right? If on a message they say, hey, I want to do this with you, and then after you tell them your age, and it's underage and they're still okay with it, that's kind of it. You know what I mean? That's essentially a predator, you know, whatever word you want to use. But a lot of things are being thrown around, and it's very difficult to pay attention to what he's saying because he is saying a lot and he is talking very loud. At least for my understanding, he is. Sorry, I just hit the mic. Anyway, yeah, just something to, I guess, breathe a little bit because there's just so much being thrown around. And I don't know.
Even though he said he was 14?
Once again, on the Grindr app, people tell me they're 20, people tell me they're 25, and then they'll be 40, 50, 60. But when I saw that, I immediately said, just what's your lot number, we'll hang out, I'll have a couple drinks and smoke, but I didn't say, hey.
But you were worried if he was a cops, though. So why would you worry if he was a cops if you didn't think he was underage?
Oh, I plead the fifth on that.
Okay. So... and that's why I'm asking if you see what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Do you have questions for me?
Well, you said you weren't affiliated with them, but obviously you are affiliated with them.
Okay. So he doesn't work for us. We don't work for him. Okay.
You guys are in our neighborhood. Like, what do you like? I pay taxes. I'm a normal citizen. Don't do anything wrong. Don't do drugs. I smoke a little bit of weed, which I have a torch for. But I don't do. But my thing is, like, I'm just a normal guy. I don't know what the heck is going on.
Okay.
Like, why are you doing this to me?
Like, you wanted to plead the fifth, but you said that when he told you his age, you said no cops. If you were doing something consensual with an adult, with marijuana's legal in Michigan, there's no reason to worry about the cops. Right?
Can I give you a reason why I say that?
Go ahead.
Okay, I plead the fifth on that question because I can't answer that question because it doesn't make me look good if I try to answer it. I have had legal, in my mind, sex with women who have asked me, you know, are you a cop? And I'm like, no, why? Well, we just want to make sure that we're not coming over and something's going to happen. Some of these women I pay for. All right, just like, you know, prostitution, stuff like that, which is all over the freaking internet.
Yeah, which is still illegal.
Huh?
Which is still illegal.
Correct. I got it.
So was there any talk of paying to come over?
No.
On either end?
Nope.
So then still that doesn't make sense for you to say, are you a cop?
Very strange. Matt just admits to, you know, prostitution, you know, or paying for prostitutes and stuff. And the detective just kind of, like, he has a point. He has a point here where he's like, if you were going to, I guess, you know, how can I say this? Participate in prostitution and stuff. I'm making it seem like he's the one doing it, but you know what I mean. Then why would he be worried about the whole cop thing? And truthfully, the detective has a point there. Why would he be concerned about police if he wasn't going to do anything illegal? Like, how is it that I have to ask someone if they're police if I'm just gonna go to actually just drink? You know what I mean? Very strange. Obviously, Matt is in the wrong and he is lying. And with him pleading the fifth, a little bit strange.
I get what you're doing right now, and that's why I want to plead the fifth on that, because that doesn't make sense the way you're saying it to me. I think a lawyer probably understands a little bit better on what you're trying to get at, like where you're trying.
We can stop it, okay?
Is that all you want to ask?
If you want the lawyer, then we can stop. But
No, we can continue to talk.
So you don't want a lawyer, then I just want to make sure.
I have to have a lawyer in court, obviously. I can't bring a lawyer here right this
Do you
second.
want to talk to me without the lawyer right now? Continue to talk.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not having an issue talking with you. Is everything okay, or
Yeah,
talking to me?
I'm good,
Okay,
but you know, to say you plead the fifth on certain questions, so that's why I'm trying to.
Once again, because I don't want to say anything that's like going to be taken out of context. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, and I'm just trying to get a better understanding.
Right, correct, right. So that's the same thing here. I don't want to take anything out of context. So if I said, if I said, because this has to be brought up in court, if I said, are you a cop? Well, that's the same thing that prostitutes ask. Are you a cop? And by the way, I've been asked that on Grindr too, just for people coming over, even without money. They ask you those things because probably of this situation right here, and I don't know why.
Okay.
I really don't. I don't own the app.
So because you just said you used Grindr for the first time today. So how many people today asked you if you were a cop on Grindr today?
3.
3? Okay. So
they asked me if I was affiliated with law. I'm like, no, I'm just a regular dude.
Okay.
It's like, when we come over there, nothing weird. I'm like, no, because they're probably thinking what just happened, which now I'm figuring out, oh, this is what you fucking guys do? Like, you go on Grindr? Like, that's a legal dating app. Mm-hmm. That seems unfair to me. If you guys want to do something, whatever, you want to do it on the internet, fine, but this is a legal dating app.
Mm-hmm. You just got to see where I'm coming from, too, where it says, hey, I'm about to turn 15, right? And then you start, are you the cops? What's your lot number? It's like, no. Right.
But the order of it, you understand, like, the order is not how you're saying it. Like, the order is, hey, I like you. Then the order is, you're saying I'm 15, which I'm not understanding. And then not understanding when he says he's 15.
Okay.
I'm not understanding what the fuck that is. I thought he's talking about his lot number. So anyways, I'm in 15 is what I thought, not I'm 15. So I'm in 15. All right, lot number. So lot number, and you want to hang out. Not, you're a 15-year-old boy, let's do it. I didn't say anything like that.
Okay, so it says, just so you ain't mad, I'm in HS, high school, still I about to be 15.
In 15. I'm in 15.
In about to be 15.
In 15.
No, it doesn't say that at all. It says, I'm in HS, high school, still about to be 15.
And then after that, I said, okay, let's do something.
And then, let me ask you this. You said earlier you didn't remember hearing that, and then you said, you're talking about the order and saying that the order is wrong. So you obviously...
The way you're saying it, it doesn't... Because I don't have the Grindr app so I can show you what was going on. Well, actually, most of it deletes on its own. But I don't have it to show you, hey, this is exactly the order it was in. You have yours. I have nothing right now. I don't even have a lawyer with me. I have nothing.
Okay.
I'm sitting here trying to be honest with you. Yeah. I know that you don't believe me, dude. I know what you think right now, dude. So that's why I don't know what to say.
I'm trying to understand it because the questions that could possibly change my mind aren't being answered. You don't want to answer those questions.
Exactly. Okay. How am I supposed to change your mind?
Like, it's very weird that he goes into trying to give a reason why he didn't see the age 15 now that, you know, we're 30 minutes into this interrogation and he only decides to bring this up now. I feel like if this was actually the truth, if this is what he truly believed in, then he would have brought up this subject a lot earlier. Like, hey, by the way, when it said 15, I thought it said lot 15, which I don't know the way the lotting system works in their little neighborhood, but that's a lie. I don't have to tell you that, but trying to spin that into him understanding that a different way is very strange now more than ever. You know what I mean? He should have brought this up in the interrogation with Chris Hansen, and then should have brought it up a lot earlier in the interrogation. But yeah, and the whole conversation about him not having a lawyer, he keeps bringing up this lawyer, but he never specifically asks for this lawyer. For the interrogation to actually end, you need to be like, hey, by the way, I need a lawyer right now. I want a lawyer. And that's the way it's going to end. You cannot keep talking about a lawyer and not ask for it, for one. Of course, the detective is probably smart to make sure that is the case, right? How he did earlier, where he's like, you're not asking for a lawyer right now, right? You still want to talk or whatever. You have to just make sure that it's clear that they are not asking for a lawyer right now. You can get away with it as a detective to be like, hey, he was just talking about a lawyer, not asking for one. But it is a lot safer to be sure than to have that be disputed in court, you know?
Questions, right? Like, why would you ask if you were a cop? Is that the standard?
Because I had marijuana on me and I didn't want to get in trouble for weed. I know weed's legal, but still, yeah, I'm in somebody else's home. Somebody could be like, hey, I don't like that, and call and say I have drugs on me. I've been places where I was smoking weed and had people say I had crack on me.
Okay.
You know, I don't want anybody, I'm smoking weed. I don't want anybody getting, like, yes, it's legal, but it's still a problem with certain people, and I could get in trouble. You cannot drive while you're on marijuana because you can get a DWI. So I know for a fact I can get in trouble for it. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to say, you know, do you understand at all what I'm getting at with that?
So, like I said, weed's legal. You said it multiple times. If you're in somebody's house and you have weed, it's still, even if they don't want it there, it's still legal.
How?
How is it not legal?
Because I'm in somebody else's residence and they're not legal. I thought it was illegal.
You just told me you know it's legal.
No. Legal for me to have it on me in my possession, not smoke with them or give any to them or do anything like that. Huh?
Were you planning to smoke with them?
No.
Okay.
So didn't say that anywhere in there. Nope.
And I didn't say you did.
No, I'm just saying. So for the record,
I'm just asking because you're coming back saying if I smoke with them, it would be legal. You said you weren't going to smoke with anybody, right?
Correct.
Okay.
They asked me if I would share. This person in the Grindr app asked me, "Whoa, you want to share?" I didn't say anything. I'm like, no, I don't do that. Like, I don't know who you are. If you don't have a medical card, I could get in trouble. I'm not smoking with people that don't have a. If you don't have a medical card, I can't. I could get in trouble. How would I jeopardize my medical card? Like, that's the reason why I'm trying to say that. It's not for anything in particular, only for the simple fact that I have a medical card, I'm a legitimate patient with a doctor. I could lose my license. I'm not going to risk my license. I have anxiety. I'd rather do that than take the pills. That's all I was, you know.
Got you. This is a different question. If, say you don't have your card, you can still get it though, right? Because it's legal?
Because I could still get it?
Yeah. Don't you live in Michigan? You can go to a dispensary and buy it anyway? Without a card?
Without a card?
Yeah, you get recreational for same thing.
Okay, that's news to me. Sorry, I'm 40, dude. I work for a living. I did not know that. I know you have to have a medical card. That's what I have. If I knew you could just buy it, I'd just buy it. I have a card.
You can go to any dispensary that sells recreational and go get it. Say, hey, you don't need a card.
Yeah, I'm not aware of that.
So that's why some confusion comes.
Okay, very good. Cool. Not aware of that.
Okay.
Only aware of, I have a medical card. Yeah. I didn't know you could just do that. Why do I have a medical card? Why do I have to have a medical card then?
In case you go someplace that doesn't sell recreational.
I don't go anywhere. A place they deliver to me because I have to have a medical card.
Yeah, I don't know.
Prescribed doctor. Okay. It's weird. That's weird. I've never heard of that. No.
Okay.
No.
So you do acknowledge that you saw that he was underage, right?
No.
Eventually, because you said it was the wrong order.
Well, the way you're saying is in like you were soliciting yourself to a minor after he said he was a minor, and if you read the text from when he supposedly, if I'm reading it correctly, which I don't have anything on me to prove anything for myself, in lot 15, like I'm a younger guy, cool. No problem. Well, I didn't see that. I just saw a younger guy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't see it. You said you don't see it, but then it's...
Because I got 100 messages coming up on Grindr. You don't understand. Do you ever use Messenger on Facebook? Have you ever had like a bunch of people message you?
Rarely.
Okay. On Grindr, there's a lot of lonely people out there, guy. So it's boom, 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 boom. They're hitting you up like crazy. I'm reading 100 messages. Okay. So if real quick, I'm younger. That's cool. I'm younger. I put in my bio, younger, I don't like 40, 50-year-old men. So by younger, I mean younger, like younger than 40, younger than me, that's all. Not 15, you can't do that on Grindr. You have to be legal. Okay. You have to sign a waiver. And by the way, I'm willing to have that waiver in court. Okay. So if somebody used that application to try to get me in trouble to supposedly have sex with a minor, that's illegal because I signed a legal document. So what I'm wondering is how you guys signed a legal document and now I'm sitting here with you. That's what I don't understand. Okay. I signed a legal document, I'm on a legal app, I didn't solicit anything, and now I'm here. That's what I don't understand.
Okay.
Matthew's obsession over the idea that a minor can't lie on the app is kind of funny, kind of a little bit crazy. I don't know how to describe it, but like, it's obvious that, you know, you agree to terms and conditions, right? Terms of service, there it is. Terms and conditions. I think that's the same thing, but anyway. You can agree to those and then still lie. That it's not an impossibility. The child didn't break the law, I don't think, by doing that. And if they did, then I feel like this entire case is kind of mute, and I feel like they were prepared for that, right? If that isn't possible on the app, they must have known that it is possible. But anyway, the discussion around the app that Matthew keeps bringing up is just out of the question. The question is not whether the app is legal or illegal or, you know, this waiver, which isn't a thing. There's no such thing as a waiver. He's probably talking about terms of service. But the discussion here is around you soliciting a minor by going over to the house after a sexually charged conversation, which is the case. I'm still stuck on the part where he doesn't want to talk to minors, and he did end up talking to minors and stuff. He can deny it and say that he thought he was talking to a 30-year-old, but that isn't the case on paper or on text, I guess. But yes, and the whole like, oh, he got confused with other people and he gets like 100 messages at a time. Very ridiculous to say, right? But he's trying his best. He really is. Like, how can you get that wrong when you're talking? I don't think he's talking to more than 5-10 people at a time. Like I have, not to flex, but it is difficult to, you know, differentiate the people. But the thing is that in this occasion he is in the wrong, because I know that he does ask for the decoy's address like multiple times, and the discussion around the whole police thing and the conversation that he's going towards, very strange. He is definitely weird, at least. But
how'd you guys get on a legal app?
I don't use the apps.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So how is somebody getting on a legal app? So grown adults are getting on a legal app and trying to punish people for being a little strange?
What's a little strange? I don't understand.
Bisexual.
Notice that that's...
Then why the heck am I here?
So, if it was on Christian Mingle and somebody said, hey, I'm meeting somebody, right? So if we use Christian Mingle instead of...
I can't have my vape on me?
No, you can't.
Oh, it's okay. So,
alright. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no different than using Christian Mingle, farmersonly.com, whatever app it is.
Right.
But when it comes to somebody saying, hey, I'm about to be 15, that's where the problem comes.
Absolutely, I agree.
It's got nothing to do with the app that we used.
I agree.
Okay.
But the app is for legal and consenting adults. And I'm talking to a legal consenting adult.
Okay.
When I walk into a house, I see a legal consenting adult, which I have not solicited anything to.
Okay.
I said some interesting words, which were also said to me on a legal app for adults. that you have to be a legal adult to even get
What
on.
was said to you?
Just, oh, you're cute, you know, it's normal stuff.
Okay.
Nothing major, nothing, hey, I'm 15, you want to have a young, no, fuck no. Do you think I want to go to jail? No. Of course I know that's illegal, dude.
So, if it wasn't illegal, would you be into 15-year-olds?
Absolutely not. I have children, man. I know that sounds weird because I'm bisexual, but I'm not with my girlfriend or my daughter's mother. Been separated for a while. You know what I mean? I had a couple girlfriends, but other than that, no. I'm just in an interesting point in my life, dude, and I'm meeting people.
Yeah.
But no, that is not my modus operandi. Absolutely not.
Okay.
I work for a living, dude. That's not my thing, like, or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
So my thing, no, it was not my intention to do anything, as I showed in the text. It's not my intention to do anything with a minor,
Okay.
let alone that. If he or whatever it was, because I don't know what the heck was texting me now, which has to be proven in court. What the heck was even texting me? Because it should have been from a legal app, which is what should have been texting me.
Okay.
So this legal app is texting me saying, hey, blah, 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 this, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, why is a legal app that's legal I'm now supposedly on.
I'm truly impressed that the detective has kind of sat through most of this. It's almost 40 minutes long, and he has not brought up the idea that the app in question isn't the problem because the idea is that he's the one soliciting a minor. It's not the app's problem. It's not the app issue. It's not, the question around sexuality or anything like that. He's letting him talk, and it is a little bit like stressful because I am like kind of sweating. I'm also in a hot, dark closet, so there is also that, which is kind of funny. But like the discussion around the app is just so unnecessary, and we haven't gone like down to anything reasonable because he's saying the same thing. Whether it's like he doesn't know who he was talking to, he doesn't know why the app allowed that. The app is a legal app. He only talks to people who are, young but like above the age of 18 and below the age of 40 and all that stuff. He's been saying that for almost 40 minutes now, and it's just a little bit tiring to hear. But I'll try to make this interesting in any way. But yeah, the discussion around the app is just so ridiculous, and it's just so repetitive and all that. So yeah, I'm hanging in there though.
Illegal, but I get to see what I have done wrong, except for the fact you guys are saying, well, it says right here he's a 15-year-old boy. But still, when we go to court, it has to be shown that I did something, and the only thing is that I walked inside the door, apparently.
Okay.
The wrong door, I guess, but I walked inside the door, and the judge is going to be like, I'm probably going to give you soliciting the minors, and then, it's probably just going to be, that's going to be the end of it. I'll pay a fine and walk out of court, because I didn't do anything. I didn't sexually molest, first of all, that's disgusting, sexually molest or hurt or tease or anything, didn't say anything that, oh, you're 15? Oh, that's awesome. You just read the text. I didn't say that was cool. Did I or did I not? Did I say that was cool? No, I did not. So you're just so we're clear.
It says, hey, I'm horny, and he's like, LOL. You know what I mean? So
that's so laughing out loud. Yeah, it's
that was after the fact that he said that he was 15.
Once again, if I'm understanding this correctly through the text, it's a joke.
Okay. So you thought it was a joke?
It fucking better fucking be, because the person that I'm speaking to on Grindr is a grown adult. You have to be a grown adult.
Okay.
With an email and all of that stuff. You have to be an adult.
Okay.
So an adult gives me their phone number. I text. You're saying that, well, it says this about a 15-year-old, but nowhere after did I say, oh, that's cool, and I'm into that. I didn't say, so apparently I didn't read it like that, or I didn't see it like that, because I sure as heck didn't message afterwards anything that was like that. Okay. All I said was, hey, where do you live? I have about an hour because I got to go to work soon. That's it. Like, I'm going to have a couple beers, and I'm going to smoke some weed, and that was it. Okay. But I didn't see anything anywhere where I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool, and I'm coming over for this, and like, you know what I mean? Before, yes, I said some stuff, but after what you're saying, I didn't say anything. And that's only because I have an hour and a half to go to work. I don't have...
Him trying to say that he never specifically said that it was cool that he was 15. it is actually a common tactic where people try to get wins out of something, right? If they can have the detective say, yeah, you didn't say that, or yeah, you're right, it gives them a lot more energy and a lot more conviction to say, hey, I am right, and try to convince themselves of it, because the detective saying, yeah, you're right that you didn't say those things and you didn't show any intentions with saying that you never said anything like that, you know what I mean? And he is kind of clinging on to that right now with the whole, like, he never specifically said that he was okay with it. The thing is that it's very common that I've seen where people move very careful around all this, around predators, around soliciting minors online. They move very careful because they know it's wrong and they don't want to be so upfront about it. There are some predators that are just really dumb, and they kind of go too far and kind of like get themselves caught really quick. But it isn't uncommon to hear that someone didn't never specifically said a certain thing, or never, like, only alluded to it in the conversation, like, oh, it would be cool if, you know, this happened or something like that, but they can try to say, like, hey, I never said that it would happen, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the case for Matt. I feel like Matthew definitely never specifically said, hey, I want to do this with you, after he learned the age, or made it very specific. He did talk about all the, like, the whole sexual stuff beforehand, how he says, but in person that could have been a completely different story, where he's like, hey, by the way, you know, I found you very cool, whatever, and then they get down to doing something which is illegal. But the conversation can't hold every single bit of intent that he had. Everything can't be explained off because it's not in messages, and that's the point I'm trying to make.
Have all time to chat. A lot of times guys keep doing that. They keep, kind of teasing you, yada, 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 yada. And I'm like, hey, hey, I think you're really cool. Hey, listen, if you want to hook up, fine, but just let me know, because I gotta go to work. And I just don't have all night, and you're a cool person, you sound really cool, but I don't have all night. Okay. But not, hey, you're a young boy and I can't wait to no, absolutely not.
Let me ask you this, is there anybody you want us to contact?
I have to contact the mother.
Okay, so you can do that when you're at the jail, okay?
I don't have my phone, so I don't have my phone numbers. Okay. My contact, how am I going to contact?
So we can't give you your phone back, okay? So, is somebody at your trailer that you want me to stop by, or anything like that? Or?
There's nobody in my trailer but myself, bro.
Okay, I don't know, you said you had a dog.
My dog is there, right? I have to have my mom go to my house. That's all I was going to do.
You don't know a phone number?
Can I contact her?
Yeah, you can call her from the jail.
No, that's fine, but I'm going to contact her, right?
That's fine. I'm just trying to make sure, I'm trying to help you out by letting somebody know that you're safe, whatever. Somebody's going to go take care of your dog.
Okay. Yes, my mother. Yes, Rosalie Pastillo. We're her just Rose is fine.
Rose, and what's the last name?
Just Rose is fine.
Okay. So.
And just, so you don't have to tell her anything. Just be like, hey, your son was in trouble. He's been arrested. She's going to go crazy. Just say, hey, the dog's in the house. Go to the house and hang out at the house. Okay. And just stay there.
All right.
And then I'll be there in the morning when I get out of court.
Okay. Do you have any other questions for me right now?
When I go to court tomorrow, obviously I'm going to be charged, but I'm going to be let go, obviously, correct? Because I didn't do anything wrong, right?
That's going to be up to the judge. Okay.
Okay.
I don't make the judges.
Right. But could you tell me once again what exactly?
So you're being charged with solicitation.
Okay.
Okay. That's what you're being charged with.
Okay.
It's for meeting up with somebody that's had told you how old they were and still coming back to meet.
Even though there's no evidence of me saying anything afterwards of that.
Other than the stuff that was talked about, and there might be other messages. I'm not in that room. I'm in a different room. I don't know I don't know all the messages right now. I just have a couple of them. Okay? I can't tell you the answers.
So you don't even know what was said in what order and how everything happened?
That's why I wanted to come talk to you.
So do you understand the sequence of events that I'm giving you? That I'm on a legal dating app?
Yeah, you're on a legal dating app. You thought you were talking to somebody 30, but you then, when they told you were 15, you thought they were joking.
Correct. Well, first of all, not that they were joking so that they were 15, but when they were talking about high school, I'm like, yeah, whatever, high school. No, I thought they were in lot 15. That's what I said, lot number, Because I'm like, is it 15? I didn't say is it 15. I'm like, lot number. Because I'm guessing in 15. I'm like, I've never
But
seen
you
those.
missed those, right? You said you didn't see that one come through. That's where I'm having a hard time understanding.
That I said I missed them?
Yeah, like you said, you were so busy looking at your other messages, you didn't see that one. But you remember saying, yeah, I saw that one. I thought it was in lot 15.
No. When you're saying, here's this message, I didn't say I missed it completely. I just said that I I'm guessing missed is the wrong word. Misinterpret.
Okay.
Obviously, what's been said. I think I'm misinterpreting or something's fucked up because all I can think right now is I'm reading a bunch of fucking texts from a bunch of dudes. Chicks too. And then you guys are saying, well, he said this. And I'm like, all right, well, it says high school, LOL. But I didn't say, oh, when you're 15, oh, let's do this. Didn't say nothing like that. Okay. Just asked for a lot number thinking that's what this person is saying to me. Okay. And that's it. That's it. And that's the end of it.
All right. So, any other questions you have for me?
Yes, I do, but
go ahead.
Do we put it with the camera?
I told you, the camera's staying on.
All right. What am I looking at? Because once again, I didn't do anything wrong. I know I'm going to go to court. I'm going to see the judge and everything. But
yeah, you're going to talk to you.
But
you're going to see an attorney tomorrow. You'll see a judge tomorrow. They're going to give you a bond.
Right. I know. I have to come back and all that and right. And plead guilty, no contest, whatever.
Yep.
Right. But when I go to the jail, they're going to take my picture tonight, man.
There. Picture of your fingerprints. So you ever been in trouble before?
Yeah, I've been in trouble before. Nothing major, man. I'm just, like I said, I've been in trouble in over 15, 16 years. I was growing some pot illegally one year when I was like 20 something. Okay. My cousin was at my house one time and cops kicked my door in because of a crazy phone call. I had one beer in my hand, so they got me for tribute to my. They came to my house, thought it was a crack house. It wasn't. It was just a normal house. Somebody got something wrong, but I still got arrested. Other than that, dude, I don't. You'll see I'm not like a felon, dude. I own firearms. Like I've never done anything wrong. Like I don't do. Like I pay my taxes. I work for a living. That's what I'm saying. As of right now, you're charging me with something that I once again do not understand. Only for the one thing that you're saying. That, well, he says he was 15. Okay, but what evidence is there that I said I was going to do anything with a 15-year-old? Mm-hmm. There's no evidence of that. Mm-hmm. Like, none at all. All right. Absolutely none. So I'm wondering if my lawyer was here, if I'd be going home tonight.
No.
But he would understand that, hey,
if you had a lawyer here, if you had the Pope here, whoever, you'd still be going to jail, right? All right.
That's fine, though.
So... do you have any other questions for me?
You say it real fast, like you're rushing. You want to get this over with, man, or like...
It's I'm telling you, he is talking so much that it's very hard to kind of pinpoint a point that I want to make. There's the whole discussion about him going to jail, right? The most recent one, he is going to jail regardless because I believe it is a felony, which I believe. That is what was being told in the wiki, right, in his tab, I guess I'll call it, his record, where this is a felony. So technically, I don't think he can own those firearms anymore or anything like that. But I don't know how that works, so forgive me if that's wrong. But with this being, a felony and he got arrested, he has to be in jail, right? And he says that he'll get out the next morning or whatever. I don't know if that is true. Because, it all varies on courts and all that stuff and booking. But the discussion around him growing pot and all that stuff is very interesting. He says he's fond of weed and all that stuff. But, yeah, he is very loud. And he's really keeping on with the whole idea that they don't know who he is. He's a working man, so there's no reason for him to do anything like this. But let's see if we can just close this out already because this is kind of tiring. But... all the good points that I've already made, that's kind of all I have in me, to be honest. And sorry if that's a little bit, like, whack hearing me say something like this, but, yeah.
You done, I'm trying to think, man, but
I'm trying to...
Well, because whatever I say here, you're going to use in court.
Correct. We just went over that, right?
Right. So everything that I just said, you just said to the camera, hey, that don't make sense. So when that's played in front of a jury, they're like, or in front of a judge, they were like, well, you're right, that doesn't make sense. And I'm like, you're right, I don't understand either, because I'm on a legal dating app. Mm-hmm. I'm talking to someone. I get a message. You're saying, it says this. I'm like, hey, I'm misinterpreting this message, obviously. Then after that message is sent, I say nothing except lot number, and then, hey, I'm laughing out loud. Yeah, I'm laughing too. It's what a great day. I'm, feeling good. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck LOL. I'll just say LOL back. Whatever, dude. Like, who? I don't even know what sometimes what people mean. Yeah. So, and then I go to this house, and all of a sudden I'm on the floor. Okay. That's all I know. That's all I remember. Okay. And I'm like, okay, I'm hoping to chill with someone my age. Close to my age, younger, like a little younger, and then hang out. I'm gonna drink a couple beers. I'm gonna smoke a little bit for myself because I'm legal, and then I'm going home and I'm gonna go to work in the morning. And now I'm going to jail, and I have to call my mom. You're gonna call my mother, obviously, and then I have to call my job, which I don't have the number for my job. So how can you at least look up the number for me?
I can't go through your phone. You didn't.
No, not my phone. On your phone, can you look up
Who do you work for?
I'm gonna call them though. You can't call them. I have to call them.
Okay. I'm not gonna call your work.
I appreciate that too.
And what?
No, you don't understand. My buddy just got arrested. He works there. He got arrested 2 months ago.
Okay.
And they were like, oh man, I hope you're not like that. I'm like, I'm not, dude. I'm a legit dude. For 4 months, I've been kicking ass at that job, dude. And it is hard, man. I didn't even think I could do it, dude. And I was able to finally figure it out, and I finally started doing good. Like finally, dude. Like. Finally got my bills in order, my credit in order, like, that's it.
Okay. Is that in Erie or Toledo?
Erie.
Okay.
Bedford, Erie.
So you want to write it down for you? The phone number?
Is it an 800 number or is it like a...
It's 800 number.
My wallet's at my house. That's where all the numbers are. Could you do me a favor? I was going to say, if you can, I understand. Could you ask my mother to go into my wallet and get me the phone number for the call-off line? There's a card in there that says this line. Because I don't have access to my phone, so I can call my superiors.
Okay, I'll leave a message for her. All right. So.
And tell her to call them. Tell her to call them and say, hey, my son isn't going to make it in. Just say he's not feeling well. I'd rather than not know that any of this happened.
Okay. So I'll tell her to call him. All right.
Tell her to call tell her to call anytime. Just tell her to call that immediately.
Okay.
And leave and say my name and my shift. Or my name, my shift, and my supervisor's name is Justin. And my shift is first shift.
All right. So I gotta get back. Okay. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right.
All right.
Now that the detective is kind of gone now, very interesting that Matthew kind of made an entire list of asks or tasks that the detective should do. Never seen anything like it, but in the information that we do get afterwards, apparently he did do all those things, which is very interesting and very nice, I guess. But I can understand him not wanting to lose his job, right? But I'm sure they would have found out eventually. Even if it's like they're scrolling through YouTube or something, or through any social media, and they see that Chris Hansen caught someone, Matthew was like one of the front people in his new stings, so I feel like he would have seen him anyway. But very interesting to try to keep his job. He asked if his mom could go to his wallet, call his job, right, his supervisor, Justin, I think his name was, and tell him that he wasn't feeling good or whatever, that he can't come in. He doesn't want the police to know, or wants his work to know that he got arrested, and especially for a crime like this, which is reasonable. But yeah, it seems like it's about to close out. So luckily, this is it. I mean, we've been in here for at least an hour, and oof, it's tough. But anyway.
Excuse me?
Very weird that he got up to knock on the interrogation room door. I don't know what he wanted to ask. I'm sure when the detectives finally come back inside and, get him to, go with the police officer and go to jail, he will tell them what he wanted, but it is very weird, and I've never seen anything like it where they knock on a door and ask for a detective as if, like, they have to, I guess, conform or make sure you're comfortable. I mean, they're kind of doing your own thing. You're kind of waiting just to be, sent to the jail. But very strange. Hopefully we get to see what he wanted. But if we don't, well, I guess we'll be left without knowing.
Before we go, can I have that other gentleman come in real quick so I can tell my mom?
Who's that?
What's that? Real quick. When you call my mother, the phone number that I gave you, can you call it real quick and make sure that's the actual one? Because I don't know right offhand. That's what I think it is. I'm pretty sure that's before if you take me. I don't mind if you take me. Could you call her before I leave?
I can't do that right now. I can do it later, okay?
How will I know though, dude? Like, I'm
I'm trying to be as honest with you as I can.
I know.
Okay?
So how am I supposed to? Sorry, I know you guys.
It's alright.
Yeah,
I'll turn around.
Sorry about that. I know you got to rush. I'm sorry about that.
You want to fish your palms out.
Palms out.
Like that.
Sorry, I know.
Relax your hand. Alright, so I'm going to double lock these, alright, so they don't tighten up on you.
Cool.
Alright. You want me to anything else in here you left behind?
No, sir.
Alright, we're gonna
You have, Dave, you have phone stuff?
All that stuff will be brought with us, right? My phone, all my personal belongings. I need all my personal
No,
belongings.
that's going into evidence.
Okay.
The phone and everything else that you had with you, the weed, and that's going into evidence.
My phone is not going to the county?
No, it's going into evidence in the county.
In our evidence room.
And that-
But I mean, but if I'm, set on bond, I'll be able to receive my property.
No, it is evidence.
My phone, I won't receive.
Correct.
How, I need my phone.
It's evidence now, so I don't know.
Evidence, I'm sorry, I don't want to argue with this man.
I'm trying to argue.
No, evidence for what exactly? Because there's no, I don't
You're
understand.
using it to solicit a minor?
My phone?
Yes.
Correct.
But my phone's locked, like I'm not, like there's nothing, I told you there's nothing on my phone.
Okay.
You guys said that you have like a protection. Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
Okay, well, we eventually did find out what he was asking for, and it was because he wasn't sure of his mother's phone number, right? I don't have to repeat that, but it is very strange the way he's acting. It's not common to see someone in custody do something like this where he asks for so many accommodations. You know, hey, can you call my mom, tell her to do this, and that, and then ask for so many things. But he did it. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. God, I'm so messed up. I'm in a hot closet right now. I haven't ate anything today. It's 5:54, and man, I'm a little tired and hungry. So forgive me, this video wasn't super great, but all my other interrogation videos that I have done are fantastic. Let me tell you, they're like really good. I'm especially proud of the Jeff Sokol one, right? The one with like the red, yeah, like plaited shirt. Like it's a thumbnail. I forgot the title of it, but it's really good. Go check that out if you want to watch more of this. But anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thank you for watching so much. Thank you everyone has been supporting me recently. It's been crazy, right? I appreciate it. And goodbye, right? And have a good night, morning, whatever.